If Crayola crayons and confetti cake had a baby, I would be that baby. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be doing this Avant Garde Splatter makeup look, and this was actually loosely inspired by this makeup look that I saw on Instagram a while back. Unfortunately, when I had taken the screenshot, I took it without the name tag because I took this a long time ago, so unfortunately I don't know who did it. But anyway, this is who did it. Whoever they are, they're so talented and amazing, and if you guys know who they are, please comment down below and check them out so I can correct this and put them in the description box. I really wanted to incorporate the teal colors because I thought that was absolutely beautiful, but I wanted to pull in a little bit more pink as opposed to purple, and I also wanted to bring it across my entire shoulder area as opposed to just right here. So I really like how it turned out. I'm excited because the things with Avant Garde makeup is that they are incredibly different, so even if you guys do recreate this, it's going to look completely different because there's no way that the splattered dots are going to look exactly the same. It's currently 12:37 in the morning when I'm filming this, so you know, it's just fun. I was kind of feeling creative, so I thought it'd be fun. So if you guys want to see me splatter my face and body, just keep watching. So to get started, I'm going to be taking my NYX Photo Loving Primer and just applying that all over my face to smooth out my pores. And for foundation, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation in medium sand and just buffing that all over my face using a large Morphe buffing brush. For my concealer, I'm taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the number 15, which I think is now the number 14 since they changed their formula, and I'm just going to be applying that to all of the areas I'd like to highlight, fill in my brows, and then I'm going to be taking my small fluffy brush from ColourPop and I'm just going to be blending out all of this concealer. This was actually the first time I ever used this concealer when I filmed this, and I used way too much, so you don't need this much concealer because as you see, it did make me a little lighter, but I mean it's fine because I actually am a little paler at the moment because I haven't gotten a tan, so my foundation is actually a little too dark, so this kind of ended up balancing it out. Taking my Airspun translucent powder and a dry Morphe sponge, I'm then going to be baking my concealer and letting that sit while we move on to eyeshadow. So for my eyeshadow, I'm just going to prime my eyes, taking my Smashbox 24-hour primer before we move on to our Morphe 35B palette. I'm just taking my matte white eyeshadow and I'm going to be highlighting my brow bone. Then I'm going to be taking this nice sparkly metallic purple color and I'm just going to be applying that to my lid. Next, I'm going to be taking this light pink eyeshadow and I'm just going to be sweeping that into the crease so we kind of have a subtle transition shade before we move on to this peach color, and I'm just going to be applying this to the outer corner of the eyes and slightly blending it into the crease, and then once again making sure to blend that out. I'm then taking this hot pink color and I'm just going to be applying that into the crease as well. Once again, we're just kind of adding to the vibrancy of this look because we definitely want the eyes to pop. Next, we're going to be taking this magenta eyeshadow and we're going to be applying it to both the outer and inner corner of the eye, and then we're also going to be sweeping that into the crease and once again making sure to blend that out. We're also going to be taking this nice light purple and we're going to be sweeping that into the crease as well, just so we can give it a few more purple tones before we go in with this dark violet, and once again we're just going to be applying that to the outer corners and the inner corner as well before making sure to blend it out. Funny enough, I still didn't think this eyeshadow was colorful enough, so I took this teal color from the palette and I decided to pop that into the outer and inner corners as well, and then starting to blend it out. We kind of definitely got that cotton candy kind of look, but I really liked it. I felt like it added the necessary color to this look, and then once again, you really want to make sure to blend this out so that they look seamless and flawless. Then you just want to brush away the excess translucent powder before we move on to eyeliner. I'm taking my NYX Strictly Vinyl eyeliner and this is in the color Crone, and I'm just going to be doing some simple eyeliner on my upper lash line, and then once you do that, we're going to be moving on to our lower lash line. I'm going to start off by taking the light pink and just applying that all over the lower lash line. Then I'm going to be moving on to the hot pink and applying that from the outer towards the inner corner. Then we're going to be doing the same thing with this light violet, except I'm going to be keeping it in the very center of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to be taking the blue and putting that right over top of the purple. Moving on to contour, I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, taking medium and dark cocoa, and just starting to really chisel out my cheekbones, my temples, my jawline, and my nose as well. Next, I'm taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to be bronzing my entire face before I move on to taking my Maybelline Lasting Nude Eyeliner and just tightlining my lower waterline before moving on to blush. I'm taking my Lorac Matte Blush in the color Tinge, and I'm also taking my ColourPop Blush Brush, and I'm just going to be applying this to the apples of my cheeks. Taking my NYX Holographic Halo Shimmer Stick in the color Primal, I'm just going to be stippling this on my cheekbones, my nose, all of the areas that I would like to add a nice healthy glow or highlight. Then I want to make sure to blend this out using my fingers. Then I will be taking my NYX Duochromatic Highlighter in Snow Rose and just brushing that over the same areas before going in again with my NYX highlighting stick, and this is in the color Lavender. Moving on to body paint, I'm taking my Graftobian Pro Paint in Magenta, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my neck. As you can see, I started to leave the area of my throat open because I thought I wanted to do something else, but the more I painted, the more I realized I just looked like a character from Attack on Titan, and I wasn't a big fan of that for this look, so I decided to fill it in. And then you're going to be applying some on your face as well, and you're kind of going to be getting some Diva from Overwatch vibes, but that's fine. We can do that. Next, we're going to be taking our Graftobian Pro Paint in Shocking Pink, and we're going to be just stippling that around in random areas. This is going to be very abstract, so you can be very random with the rest of this look, essentially. And then I'm going to be following the same pattern with my Graftobian Pro Paint in Tickled Pink, once again, just making random strokes all over my body and bringing it up onto my face as well. Then we're just going to be adding some more dimension with this look, so I'm taking my Maron Paradise paint in light blue, and I'm just going to be applying random strokes all over my body. Then we're going to be doing a little bit of something different. We're going to be taking our Graftobian Pro Paint in Eggplant, taking our chip brush, and we're just going to be creating some splatters all over our body. Now, as you can see, these create rather small splatters, so we're going to be moving on to bigger drops later on. So next we're going to be moving on to our Graftobian Pro Paint in Catalina Blue, and we're just going to be creating some hash marks all over our body so we can get some more of an artistic vibe to this. Then next we're going to be taking my favorite color out of this whole look, and this is our Maron Paradise paint in Teal, and we're just going to be taking our brush and literally chunking it at our face. You want to make sure that the paint is really watered down so that it is heavier with the liquid, and then you're literally just going to be chucking the paint at your face. Kind of like what you would do to do splatter art when you were a kid, except now it's on your face and it's going to get over your backdrop and your floor, but it's fine because we're doing it for the art. Next, we're going to be taking our Graftobian Pro Paint in Wild Violet, and we're going to be doing the same thing, just attacking our face with paint, essentially, and make sure to close your eyes for this because the last thing you want is to literally get it inside your eyeball or in your contact lens because you might go blind for a day or so. Next, we're going to be taking our Maron Paradise paint in white, our two Graftobian glitter liquids, and our Maron metallic powder in lavender and mixing liquid, and we're just going to be splattering this all over our body and really just adding to this look. Moving on to lips, I'm taking my Bite number 16 lip pencil and just outlining my lips. Then to create the blur effect, I'm taking this light pink eyeshadow and just applying this all around my lip and doing the exact same thing with my hot pink eyeshadow as well. For my lipstick, I'm taking my ColourPop liquid lipstick in Lumiere and just filling them in, and this adds a really cool effect having that kind of glow around our lips. We're then going to be taking our NYX Crystal Liners, and we're just going to be applying this on our eyes and our body as well, just kind of adding them wherever you see fit. To prep our eyelashes, we are going to curl them before taking our Tarte Tardiest Lash Paint Mascara and our NYX Color Mascara in blue. We're going to start off with our Tarte Tardiest Lash Paint, just kind of getting a nice base. Then we're going to be going over top of it with our blue mascara as well, making sure to really coat the bottom lashes. For my eyelashes, I'm taking my Sugar Pill Plush eyelashes, and I'm just going to be applying this onto my lash line. And the thing is you really want to make sure to glue these guys down because the inner corner started to pop up and my eye was going insane. So just kind of make sure to try and glue down those inner corners. And that is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. And with all of that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!